Right, hopefully that has fixed things. OBS is certainly moving for me again. I have lost my penny controller. I will put that back up after the purge. It looks like we're still going for now. Nothing happened with Unity. Unity is still very happy. So, fingers crossed, I can just press the button and it will start the meter. Let's find out. Alright, cool. Okay, it's like nothing ever happened. I'm not sure what is going on with the technology tonight, but it looks like we're good. And we survived that one as well. Just 6 players going for catch 22, but it's enough to survive that purge. No one going for Fahrenheit 451, 3 for Slaughterhouse 5, 3 for Clockwork Orange, and 2 abstentions there. Let's go on. 3 questions to go. Breakpoint drops to 80%. Let's see what happens next. Question number 18, 5 options, and they are Tortilla, Clavin, Malone, Crane, Peterson. What was the surname of the character played by George Wendt in the sitcom Cheers? It's not Tortilla, it's Tortelli. I just saw tortilla, and it wasn't tortilla. It definitely says tortelli. Apologies for that one. Time. Correct answer is Peterson. Norm Peterson, I'm assuming. Norm Peterson. Sam Malone, played by Ted Danson. Cliff Clavin, played by John Ratzenberger. Fraser Crane, played by Kelsey Grammer. And Carla Tortelli, played by Rhea Perlman. Do you know your cheers from your Fraser? 80% is the breakpoint. Let's find out who was wrong. Start the meter. %of you were incorrect. But yes, that bewildering answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that was a very strange moment. Well done. If we got them right, 2 abstentions there. 1 player going for Malone, 5 for Clavin, no one for Tortelli or Crane. We survived. We got to question 19. Only 2 questions left and potentially 1 purge. We may or may not see it. The breakpoint is now 70%. Let's see what you can do with this. Options are Kenya, Ethiopia, Jamaica, Uganda, Sudan. The runner Eliud Kipchoge, the current holder of the men's marathon world record, is from which country? Eliud Kipchoge? Might be time. Correct answer is he's from Kenya, and his world record is 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds. I know I had it down to 2 there, either Kenya or Ethiopia. Let's see if you've managed to survive question 19. Start the meter. Over halfway and climbing. Hello, Lingo, welcome to the stream. Oh, impossible! Oh, look at that! 1%! 71%, 71.42857 to be exact. Got that one wrong, and it has just tipped us through the breakpoint. We lose the final question from the game, which is a lovely question, actually, but probably one I think you've done quite well on, but I will save that for a run to share with you another time. We do have one final purge question, which 10 of you are going to be in. The 1 abstention there, 2 who went for Uganda, and the 7 who went for Ethiopia. The 4 players who went for Kenya, you can sit this one out. You might be straight through to the final. It depends who survives this 5th purge. Let's find out who's in it. Vision, Oni, Lupine, Itzotli, Mark, Innis, Kolo, Anonyman, Curse Toucan, and Ape Minky. 2, Fernando, Claire, and Jers. Sit tight, you could be in the final very shortly, depending who survives this and depending what your scores are. Good luck to all of you in this purge. Here is the 5th purge question. The novel, known in its original language as Voina Emir, was written by which author? The novel, known in its original language as Voina Emir, was written by which author? Time. 8 Minky. Failing to get an answer in will be purged by default. If one or fewer survives, we have our finalists. If more than one of you survives, it is going to come down to how many questions you've gotten right out of the 19 main game questions that we have seen. The correct answer was Leo Tolstoy. Russian. Russian is not an author. Umberto Eco, Václav Havel, and no answer from 8 Minky, which means everybody else getting a right answer. And yes, it is indeed War and Peace. Apologies if I butchered the pronunciation of that. So we are going to be going to the final purge, but not before we've said goodbye to 8 Minky, Curse Toucan, Anonyman, and Lupine. Thank you all very much for playing, but it's a wrong answer at the wrong time, and you have been purged. So it's time for the final purge. 10 of you have survived to this point, but only 5 of you can go through to the final purge. The first tiebreaker will be how many questions you've gotten right out of 19, and then it will come down to that first tiebreaker that we had right back at the start of the game. The 5 finalists tonight are Toot, Itzotli, Mark, Claire, and Jers. Just one tie there between Mark and Vision, both of you on 13 points. Let's take a look and see how those ties break down. Vision was, oh goodness me, Mark was 842 away, Vision was 975 away. Barely 100 points in it in your tiebreaker. But that is how it breaks down. That's what it came down to. Just the 2 of you there on 13. Only Fernando and Colo all on 12. Innes on 11. Itzotli getting 14. And Toot, Claire and Jers all on 16. Commiserations to Vision, Oni, Fernando, Innes and Colo. But only 5 can go on to the final purge. Thank you for playing, but you have been purged. So all but 5 players have now been purged. We can get rid of that thing at the bottom. The shadow game is no longer a thing. In fact, I could show you the final shadow scores, couldn't I? There's your audience scoreboard. That's what your pennies will add up to. Claire and Jers and Toot getting 160 pennies. Itzotli getting 140. Vision and David, Mark and Garrett and Nonaman all getting 130. Fernando, Colo, Mr. Vertigo and Oni Lupine all getting 120. Brand new Halo, Curse Toucan, Innes all getting 110. 8 Minky getting around 100. AVMe, Natter, Proves, Ramsey, Shadowmane, Topper all getting 90. G. Isons, Pyro Piggy getting 70. Andrew Dragon, Puzzle Dan getting 50. Shapes 40. James 30 and Lingo 10. Those will be added on. That is the end of the audience game. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the final between Jers, Toot, Claire, Itzotli, and Mark. Jers, because you have come through with the highest score and the lowest tiebreaker, you will have the decision of who goes first. A reminder of how this works. You're shown half a question. Based on that half a question, you have to decide whether to play or pass. If you play and get it right, you can choose someone else to eliminate. If you pass and they get it wrong, they are eliminated. If you play and get it wrong, or you pass and they get it right, then you are eliminated. Jers, you're going to have control over whether we go left to right or right to left. So, whisper to the bot F for first or L for last now. Jers is going to go last and send the first question over to Mark. Gameplay will progress from right to left and then flip back to the beginning if we complete the row. Up to 4 questions will be displayed, and Mark, you've got the first one. So, based on half a question, decide whether you are going to play this or nominate somebody else. If you're going to nominate somebody else, please do let me know who you're nominating. You don't have to be exact, but some indication would be great. Half a question then, Mark. Which British comedy series, play or pass? I know what I'll do here. Mark? That's exactly what I would have done here. No offense to Jers, but I recognise there's 3 Brits in the middle, Mark as an American on the end, and Jers as a... I know Europe, I can't remember exactly where, though, but not British. Mark is going to pass this one over to Jers. So, Jers, you've sent it back to Mark. Belgian, thank you. You've sent it to Mark, but he is sending it right back to you. Jers, this question is for you. That question in full for you then, Jers. Very best of luck. Full answer required in 20 seconds. Here it is. Which British comedy series featured a scorer named George Dawes? Ten seconds. 5 seconds. And you are out of time, Jers. That is going to be a default wrong answer, and because it was nominated to you, that is going to be elimination. The correct answer, for what it's worth, was Shooting Stars, played by Matt Lucas. Unfortunately, Jers, no answer given, so counts as a wrong answer. Thank you for playing, but you have been purged. Good pass there from Mark, who clings on. Gameplay moves over to It's08E16. Same drill for you at It's08E16. Half a question, decide whether you're going to play or pass, and if you're going to pass, please tell me who it is being passed to. Half a question then. In a song of 1991, passing it right back to Mark. Mark not getting away without seeing a question. Mark, it's been passed back to you, and this question is for you. Is that a good pass or a foolish pass? We will find out soon. Mark, that question in full. Very best of luck. In a song of 1991, Mark Cohen was walking in a city in which state? Five seconds. Florida is what you say. It certainly wasn't to know, but passing the question back, it ends up being an American question, passing it back to the only American left in the final. Mark saying Florida. Is that the correct answer? It's not, it's Tennessee. Walking in Memphis, Tennessee. Those aren't the right notes. It's... That's it. Put on my blue suede shoes and boarded the plane. Yeah, it's all fifths, isn't it? Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Cher's reading is, as with everything she's done, the definitive version. I really do like Cher's version of that, I have to say. Why have you switched out again, Chrome? What is going on? Something is amiss here. I got the tune right. Yay. Pog me. Unfortunately, though, Florida is not the right answer, so it's not Pog for Mark. It was a good pass from It's08E16, and Mark, it's the wrong answer at a wrong time, and you have been purged. You don't actually remember the key this time off. Well, I'll stick with C major. I'm happy with that. Pleasure, Mark. Thank you for playing. Bad luck. We are down to 3. It's08E16, Toot, and Claire. Claire, we know, has won this before. Toot, I think, has won this before. I'm not sure if It's08E16 has. Control is passing over to Claire. So, same drill, Claire. Half a question. Decide whether or not you're going to play or pass. And if you're going to pass, please tell me who it is going to. And okay, so that's not working now either, so I can't even check the medal table. Claire, question in, well, half a question. Which 20th century novel? Play or pass? Passing to It's08E16 with a less than 3. It's passing all round tonight. Passing has been a very strong strategy, with Mark passing to Jers and Jers missing the answer. It's08E16 passing to Mark and Mark getting it wrong. It's sort of passed backwards, it seems to be what's happening here. Claire passing it back to It's08E16. He dodged the last question. He's not going to dodge this one. It's08E16, this question is for you. I can't believe you didn't pass that to 2. Well, you could have the last laugh at It's08E16. If you get this one right, then Claire is knocked out. If you get it wrong, then you are knocked out. Good luck. That question in full, here it is. Can't read. Which 20th century novel is narrated by a character with the birth name Jean-Louise Finch, or Jean-Louise Finch, possibly? Probably Jean is more likely, given the middle name being Louise. Which 20th century novel is narrated by a character with the birth name Jean-Louise Finch? To Kill a Mockingbird. It was written by Harper Lee. Is it the right answer? Ah, there's my dog barking because that is my wife home. Is it To Kill a Mockingbird? Or Tortilla Mockingbird? There's the right answer. Very well played at S08E. You've got a question. It was passed over. So Claire, that was a bad pass. S08E did know the answer to that one. And I'm afraid it's the wrong pass at the wrong time. And you have been purged. Oh, shit. No. Oh my god, I've eliminated the wrong person. Fuck. Right. I was distracted by the dog barking. It's S08E, I've eliminated you. Right. Here's how we're going to do it. I can't undo that from here. I am error. So, we could redo the final. I could time machine it to the final. Or we can do it. That would work. Thank you for the sportsmanship, Claire. S08E, if you can, Liam, if you can tell Claire what to type, and I will. You can either do it in public chat or otherwise. Eliminate Claire and S08E, and I'll nobly win by default. I mean, if two plays the question, it is academic anyway. Will you be quiet? I'm having a moment here. Thank you. Sorry, talking to the dogs, not chat. So Claire is now Liam. So, well, first of all, let's find out what Toot is going to do, because it is coming over to Toot. Toot, you don't need to tell me who you're nominating it to. But yeah, that could be a thing. I'm really sorry about that, Liam. I was pressing the wrong button, and I will correct anything that needs correcting at the end. We'll figure it out. Half a question, Toot. Which Southern Hemisphere country? He's playing anyway, so it's a largely academic exercise at this point. Unless he gets it wrong, in which case I'll have to Mickey Mouse the medals at the end, so to speak. Toot, you've chosen to play. I do need to press the play button, and I have said it to Toot. This question is for you. So Toot, that question in full, here it is. Which Southern Hemisphere country has the official motto Ordem e Progresso? So before I finish reading the question, he's saying Brazil. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it says it in Portuguese on the flag. Because you got that one right, the only player apart from S08E to get it right, but S08E was passed to the only one to play and get it right, you do have to nominate someone to eliminate. So Toot, who is being eliminated from the game? Because that is a correct answer. Press the green button for fuck's sake, Ben. There we go. Who's being eliminated, Toot? Yes, the person who's passed us a sentence must swing the sword. Yes! I'm so glad you've done that. It's S08E, thank you very much for playing. You were prematurely eliminated, but now you're being properly agimulated. Agimulated isn't a word? What the fuck is wrong with me? It's S08E, thank you very much for playing, but you have been eliminated. You have been purged. Oh, I got that bit right. What a game this has been. I mean, it's been an absolutely sterling question pack, and then just OBS sharting itself and my computer sharting itself, and then me, I won't say sharting myself, but me pressing the wrong button. Oh, Toot, you've survived the purge. Intimidator. Good game all round. Toot survives the purge, and those points, I don't think you get any for the final ones there, but there they are. They'll be added on as pennies a bit later on. And Toot survives another purge despite me eliminating players in the wrong order. Thank you very much indeed to Arun for that question pack. Really nice question pack there. Something for everybody. Really well thought out. Some gorgeous questions in there. Thank you as well to Lewis for proofing. That's a really good idea, Jack, in suggestions, by the way. But the Purge, along with the Escape Artists, are games that I really want to redo from the ground up. And as and when I do that, that will be probably something that I implement. But yeah, really, really great pack from Arun there. So lovely stuff. And congratulations to Toot, commiserations to our runners-up, and my computer, which is apparently hanging by a thread. We're going to go for a short break. I'm going to go refill my glass. I encourage you to do the same, and I'll put some adverts on. If you don't have a subscription, then you'll get some adverts, but don't worry, we will not start until the adverts finish, which is in about 3 or 4 minutes time, when we're going to be playing the delayed DangerZone pack from last week. No anytime entry on this one, so make sure you join at the beginning if you'd like to play. It's written by Colo, and it's really, really good. I proofed this one myself. You'll like it a lot. So make sure you stick around for DangerZone coming up right after this break. Congratulations to Toot. You have survived the purge. And don't touch that dial, because right after the break, we are having the delayed Danger Zone pack, delayed from last Thursday. Do hope you'll stick around for it. It's written by Colo, and there's a lot to love about it, with a very special theme running through it. For now, Purge 58, I'm going to give you some ad break pennies in just a minute as well. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second part of this evening's game night, where it is time for Danger Zone. And yeah, the first one is I think it's 3 and then the rest are 4. 3 on the first and then 4 on the rest. Sorry, Oni's just messaged me something. Sorry, just needed to reply to Oni while that was on my mind. It is Danger Zone time. It's a pack written by Colo. Oh, for God's sake, OBS has crashed again. Cool. Am I still here? I mean, can you still... Am I still here for now? Okay, because I shit you not, I've just had that pop up. Can I just ignore it? I don't care that OBS has crashed. That seems like a very not very good thing to do. It says, whoops, OBS has crashed. Would you like to copy the crash log to the clipboard? The crash log will still be saved to your address here. Yeah, I think it's time to restart OBS, so stay there. The game is fine. For the third or fourth time tonight, I'm going to restart OBS, and I'll be back in a tick.